Well, I have heat stroke. Okay. I'll restore that save one last time, drink water, and then run in front of me. Exit is in front of me? It's an empty bottle. There was one water source here, right? Oh, it was down the left way, wasn't it? Okay, let's just disregard them. Okay, let's try, like, not standing in that tile this time. Oh my god, it's all of the ones there. Well, at the very least, it didn't put out my torch this time, so that's good. That trap is very annoying. Alright. Oh, well, this is good.
Operator went.
Hey, Shalawa! Thank you very much for your 23 months of resubscription. Looks like you're right. The exit is in front of me, indeed. Let's get some rock yahas, please, for Shalawa. You wouldn't eat that? Oh, no! Oh, last second save. That would have been me. This guy right here. He had a little problem with the reverse to go down the ladder situation. Bear traps.
Operator went.
That's weird that I didn't see that. How did I get all those other directions and not the actual straight away direction? So silly. Okay, I've got to be a little bit more careful with these ladders.
Warning.
Hallway of the Ascended.
Cold and wet.
Dedicated to those who walk the flameless right became one of the moving darkness. Would have been me. Sister Sari ascended age 17. Brother Saran ascended age 21. Ascended age 18. 22. I think you get the idea. People in their early adult life constantly getting eaten by a black cloud. Brother Saran wrap. What if the door had taken you to the other side of the locked door, the one where you found the key next to? I don't know. Something about the shape of that place it just like messed with my head a little bit more than it probably should have. Oh. I guess you want me to shoot this over there and then push it through the other side? Is that an option?
Wilson, record. I can't comprehend what I'm seeing here. This planet is far from a tabula rasa. There is highly developed technology, huge weather-harnessing structures. I just activated a massive lightning rod, which passed an electrical current to the entire building, possibly the whole region. The beings who built all this were possibly more advanced than we are. They're harnessing energy in ways I've never seen. I don't understand what happened to them. Even worse, I don't understand why they look so like us. Their skeletal structure is borderline human. They even have a written language Wilson can read, for God's sake. It must be similar to hieroglyphics or Proto-Sumerian script. I can't believe I'm saying this, but do our histories overlap? I'm going to keep exploring. There may be more secrets, more dangers on Gliese 6143C. Scan out.
I am certain that there are more secrets and dangers here. Which will there be more numerous of? Well, that depends on what these guys want to say about the whole thing. Yeah. Just run straight into them. I don't know what else to do other than... could try and translocate over all of them. That'd be my only other option. Where am I? Oh, is this the original cave? No, I don't think so. Or is it? I'm so confused. This could be like one of the first places I went. Oh, right. Yeah,
Operator, health levels.
that's what those do. I forgot.
Warning. Operator, cold and wet.
I'm not cold, I'm
Temperature
all,
dropping.
like on fire right now. And then we'll... Yep, I get it. So we loop back around. I think we're in the original first cave. And now I have abilities that I didn't have prior. Because there was... I remember there was a wall that was breakable and I didn't have a hammer back then. And there's also this block, which I don't think I can still do anything about. Oh, I can push it in? Okay. Not that far, though. Or what? Maybe? Just get a run up. You got this.
Operator, health levels. Low.
I thought you had this. I guess you don't have this. Pretty sure that's not big enough to fit the translocator through. Oh. Good try, though. You just go out of bounds. Oh, did that work? No. Shoot that pancake! You want me to pull it? If I had a mechanism to pull with, I would. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be the case. I'm gonna need water pretty soon, and I don't have any. I have to listen for some cave water. Or, like, get out of here would be fine, too, if that's an option. I just saw a camp. Where is that? Straight ahead and to the right?
Operator, health levels. Low.
I know, I know. We gotta open it up to connect all these things back together again. Because I had... Oh, see, the freaking ladder's right here. I think I just missed it. I know there's cave water up here. Yeah, if you could, like, connect to the second spot, I had all this stuff stored there. The place where we found the dead crewmate.
Operator,
There it is.
health levels. Low.
Should be manageable from here, right? And the forward vector, I assume they want me to just leave. Alright, forgot those were there. little water never hurt anybody, right? Hello. I used to be way more scared of those. Now they're just kind of part of the process. Oh, I forgot about that doll.
Operator health levels low.
Okay, this is a dead end, right? Pretty sure this is a dead end. How does this work? I don't really remember the structure of the cave particularly well. Maybe it's this way. Yeah, this could be good. Well, it's at least putting me in the general right direction. Through bars, usually a good thing, means they were unlocked. And was this a save point? Yeah! Got any gruel here? Any... No, bowl of slop? Nope.
Operator health levels.
You want me to go back down the ladder now? Oh, come on. Thought I was finally getting somewhere. Apparently I was going the wrong direction the whole time. Well, that's a bit of a drag. I was trying to follow the vector. I thought the vector was up here. I didn't really know what my objective was. I mean, I know I'm trying to get back to the tower, because I've got a bunch of parts to drop at it, but, like, I don't have a trail of breadcrumbs aside from one point hanging in space, you know?
Operator health levels low.
Also, probably should refill these. Oh, the one upside thing, I mean, I did manage to at least come up here and save, so that's good. Here we go. No worries. Everything's fine. Thank you very much, Toxic Messiah, for the 2-month resubscription. Glad to have you back. You can get a cat chat, please, for Toxic Messiah, please. Just, you know, spam all the cat chats you've got.
Warning. Operator cold and wet. Temperature dropping.
Big ice room and I turned on the heat. I did not really remember that, to be perfectly honest. My priorities about what I've got in my head, they're kind of jumping all over the place.
Operator health levels low.
My dude's super tired. I just want to give him a nice rest. Send him to camp for a while. But the game will not allow this. Ah. Well, I'm not going to turn down some free food. Nor will I turn down a save point. Alright. This makes sense, I guess. I mean, we've got... Yeah, we've got the red around, right? So that's sort of like a trail marker now. There was the big ice.
Operator health levels low.
Which is, I believe it's all just, like, food now. Or do I want to jump in that? Probably don't want to jump in that. As tempting as that might be. Who says it's centuries old, that trough? It might be quite new. Uh-oh. I was thinking maybe some of this ice might start collapsing on my head.
Operator health levels low.
Yeah, I know I need some health, but I don't know where to get it aside from leave. I'm gonna just abandon the mission right now so you go top up my health. Man, this is like a really long hallway going this way. Especially since I have very little idea where I'm actually going. Alright, I know these guys want to stab me. That is so cool looking, though. Yeah, that looks safe. I guess more important is just that you've triggered the spike already. Sure, why not?
Operator health levels low.
It's the longest hallway in the freaking history of man. Man, the scope of this game, I just didn't understand how big it was going to be when I started it. Am I doing this right? Somewhere around here should be something I want eventually. Just basically backtrack through nearly the entire game. Alright. What? Excuse me?
Calling all Solus project ships. Is anyone there? We've lost another engine spool on Zina. The ship staff are furious. The terrorist
Oh, jeez.
attack on Imixo has left the hydroponics lab understaffed. There isn't enough water to go around. There isn't enough to cool the engines. The biome doesn't have enough people to run anything. It's been 15 years. We need somewhere to settle. Are you there? Do you hear me?
I'm ready.
I don't think these meetings.
Here it comes. Maybe. We've been given the carrot
Operator
and shown the
health
stick.
levels low.
All I can do is whack this guy in the head with my sword.
Sleep advised.
Sleep advised. Do you know what project this is? Lady attached to my arm, are you aware what project this is? This is a very important project, as you have often reiterated to me, actually. Somehow I'm gonna use that laser gun to, like, shoot down one of their ships at some point. Oh, man. Oh, there it is. Oh, Oh god. Is it trying to come for me? No, it can't get me if I'm in this cave. Remember beacons? I see those again. What is the plan with this guy? I have the technology to whack this guy in the head with a sword. It's gonna happen. I just have to apparently jump over... Oh. What's he doing?
Operator, health levels low.
Second thought, maybe I'll have a nap.
Sleep not advised.
Ah.
Operator tired. Sleep advised.
Hey! Do you even hear yourself anymore? Sleep not advised. Sleep advised. Which one do you want? He's getting all jumpy, stubbing his toes on rocks. I don't blame him, he's freaking tired and running around in the desert heat. Do this to anybody. Oh, is this another tower part? Alright. We're gonna be building this tower for the next 600,000 years. I should probably hold shift a bit less often.
Health levels low.
What do you want from me right now? I'm trying to do the best with what I have. Wait, what is this pit? Oh, I think I know. Yeah, I came out of there and I went...
Operator tired. Sleep advised.
I went around the other side and found a little cubby hole. Alright, there's the tower. I'm really pushing it to the brink of exhaustion here.
Operator
Oh.
health levels low.
I was hoping maybe I'd make contact, but, you know, what can you do? Let's just jam a bunch of gears in this thing for a while. Yep, there you go. Should free up a bit out of my inventory anyway.
Heat stroke imminent.
Heat stroke imminent. You got it. Let's have a sip of water. Oh. It's not really a matter of that, is it?
Operator tired. Sleep advised.
I am very tired. Just want to take a nap. The Vector! It fell down a hole! I've already been in here. I'm tired of running out of all the holes.
Operator health levels low.
Maybe I should take a nap on this ladder and see what happens. Vector! Follow the strange glowing orb, yeah. It's time to sleep. I'm in a negative 1.6 hour deficit. I know personally when I miss getting, you know, my full 8 hours of sleep by 1 hour. Well, I'm having fun here. It's fine.
Operator tired. Sleep advised.
No, I'm fine now. No more heat stroke for me either. Alright. Back to this again. Ah, there it is. The Solus Project, Part 2. complete. 2 large new levels, 3 hours of additional gameplay, travel to the 4th island, unravel the giant mill. I knew we would get there eventually. Opens up the path to the ice world. Oh, I like the sound of that. Lots of new secrets and items. He just teased you just enough with the glowing orb. Screenshots on the bottom look pretty sweet, too. So that actually ended up being more gameplay than I expected it to be. I think I play especially slow or something, but I also didn't find that many secrets somehow either, so I might play slow, but I apparently could play a lot slower. Yeah, so my impressions of this, I like the second part a bit less than I like the first part. It was a lot of just kind of slowly trying to make my way across terrain that I understood how I could, but then I just had to execute it. Not really as much emphasis on the survival component in this one, because most of the stuff that we had found already early, well, maybe like mid to late of the first part, meaning the endless food trough and the endless water trickling, those really drastically change your approach on how you're going to survive, and, well, they sort of broke it up a lot more evenly, so there were just lots of places to rest and lots of camps to regain all your stuff. So once all that stuff is sort of put away in the background, well, it does free you up to explore more, but it also starts to feel like, well, why are we doing this then? It almost feels like maybe then, if that's going to be the time scale, just make it so we need resources much less often, and you'll probably have a better time. Because I kept having to worry about them when I just wanted to walk around a little bit, and especially when you're trying to run away from a big scary smoke monster, the last thing you're thinking about at that point is like, oh geez, I better go get water because I'm dehydrated. But I mean, I understand why it happens. I just think that those two elements don't necessarily jive together as well as they could. As well as they did in the first part, I guess, is what I'm saying. But I do enjoy the concept of it in both elements of those things. I just think that there is like an ultimate symbiosis of the survival and exploration. And I think the game is at its best when it's not as threatening. When there are passive moments where you can just go like, oh, let's just take a second, catch our breath, and look around. In this, it was very narrative driven. It was very point A, point B, point C, point D, and then go back through point D, point C, point B, point A. That's kind of how that ended up playing out. It's still moments of it being very non-linear, but it was also moments of it being quite linear. And I think in general, that's why I enjoyed part 1 a bit better. But, you know, obviously the intrigue story got a lot darker in part 2, which is generally a positive thing in this case. I think it brought the interest up a lot of levels, and I like that. The creepy dolls were a highlight, of course. I really enjoyed the way that they kind of snapped to a position as you turned around, and then there they were standing behind you. It was a neat effect. And just in general, there were a bunch of neat things to see. I really enjoyed the spectacle of seeing the lightning strike the top of that tower and just kind of take in the scale of that area, that little archipelago of islands. We're going to Little Hand Island and seeing all the spots around there. It was very cool. I just wish the water wasn't quite so angry at me all the time. There was very rarely a moment where it felt like, you know, it was smooth rolling. We're just going to kind of coast from this point to this point. It was hard-fought adversity the whole time. And, you know, that's fine. I understand it. I respect it even. Just sometimes you want to have that give and take of you have moments of adversity and then you have moments of passivity. And those two kind of complement each other to make it an even-keeled sine wave, you know? So you go over your peaks to your troughs, But ultimately, that's just my personal criticisms on it. I still thought it was very exciting and interesting for most of it. Really, the only part that felt a bit tedious was just the backtracking and a couple of parts where I felt like I had gotten stuck because I didn't know what I was doing, but it was more that I was just being blind, apparently. And that's usually my own fault anyway. But, yeah, I think I have a lot more to still see. If I were to go through this in a much more fine-grained way, and I'm glad that we got to go back to where we ended part 1 and kind of walk around that area a bit more by the tower. I knew we were going to, but I didn't know if it would be during this part. So it's good to know that if we wanted to, we could now backtrack some of those caves and really try and pick apart whatever secrets or artifacts we might be able to find. So that's cool. Obviously excited for the next part as well. And obviously we'll be continuing to play through it as we go. Sounds like we've got a little bit of time between Part 2 and Part 3, whereas Part 1 and 2 were very close together, given where I started Part 1, I mean, time-wise. So, we'll have a little bit of a resting period, a little cooling-off period, and we'll come back and revisit again. But I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out, and I hope you enjoyed watching the Solus project